floor of MACNA 2022. And we're doing this barrage of live videos just to show you guys what is going on as this is happening and showing you everything so that I don't forget when I go home and you guys can see it much faster. Win-win situation for both of us, right? Anyways, let me flip my camera around to show you guys what I see. And here we go. Here we go. We are here in Neptune Systems booth, right? As always, they have amazing display tank. And I'm actually here. I'm gonna grab Tom for a second. Tom, how are you, buddy?
What's happening?
All right, nothing much. You guys actually unleashed something yesterday. That's something that everybody's been asking for several years now.
Correct.
Yes, the MXM Module.
Correct, so we're bringing it back. I'll take you over here and show you what we're talking about. So we got all of our amazing displays here set up from Tank It Easy here in Chicago.
Kyle did an amazing job.
Gotta get a good plug in there for that. So
for sure.
yeah, amazing livestock and everything, and did a really smooth operation here, getting everything going. So on the side here, we are showing off, we got the new Apex Junior, the A3 Junior.
Right.
Something that we've also kind of brought back from a couple years back. The MXM, which is, I guess, a second iteration of the WXM.
Right.
Something that I had been using and actually first introduced to Neptune when I was working with Paul back in the day. Back in the beta mode all the way back then. So, yeah, we're bringing back the partnership between the two brands under one roof. I've personally been using the WXM with MP40s on my tanks since the Gen 2 Radeon.
Wow.
And it's really nice to be able to bring that back now to the next generation with all the Mobius control. So
for sure.
Not only are we bringing the control with the Vortex and the Radeons, but also it'll be including the Vectras, the Neros, and the AI hardware as well. So it's an expansion of the WXM of the older days.
Nice. So for those of you guys who's not wanting to use the Bluetooth modules and stuff like that from Mobius or AI, then you could have the Wi-Fi functions of Apex user interface.
Yeah, and it's great to be able to tie it to things like the automatic feeder, right? So
right.
You can get your AFS in conjunction or synced up with your MP40s and even put your vectors down into a feed mode.
Yeah.
So to be able to do all that, not even with the push of a button, just automatically scheduled every day, is a great function for the tank, and it just, universal remote basically, right?
Absolutely, and then now our Radeons and stuff like that, we could have a photo mode at a push of a button.
Definitely, yep. You could technically even use Alexa to make that happen.
Really?
Yeah,
right, voice.
Yes.
Right, that's awesome.
It's not even a push of a button.
So I understand that this is a beta, but when do you think this will come out in the market?
We're expecting a Q4 launch, so just have to keep your eyes peeled on everything with social media. And,
Q4 of this year?
Q4, I mean, I know we've pulled the Q1 launch trick with the Trident and we didn't specify which year, so I'll specify, and we are aiming for Q4 release of this year.
Gotcha, Q4 year of this year. Yes, that's the aim so far.
That is the aim, yes.
Gotcha. Do you know the price range for this?
I don't know actually, and can't say.
Gotcha.
Won't be terribly expensive, I can promise that.
Right. Yes, sir.
And it'll work with all models of Apex, right?
All models of what, I'm sorry?
Correct. It'll work on the A2, A3 at the minimum.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Awesome. Now let's go to the. Actually, I wanted to know a little bit more about the Junior as well. But is there any way that we could take a quick look of how this looks in a user interface? I know that it's beta mode.
I'm pretty sure we have this one on Fusion. So let's pull over here.
Now, guys, keep in mind that this is just a crude beta version at the moment. I know that knowing Apex and knowing Neptune Systems, they'll do a phenomenal job making a pretty usable, amazing, all the nice words above, user interface.
So for sure here, this is the Junior. We don't have any probes plugged into it.
Okay.
But this is the Vortex right here.
Right.
And so everybody be pretty familiar with that.
Let's go this way.
Let's see what we've got pulled up. I'm not sure if we've got the light on it or not. Russ is not here, so I don't want to mess with too much.
No worries.
We've got this one set up on anti-sync at full tilt. So.
Gotcha.
But you can expect it to be very similar to the Sky interface, right? Which I could show you very quickly.
Yeah, that's okay. The Sky interface.
I don't have my tank on here. I'll show you that. But of course, the Sky also has some extra stuff when you're actually looking. Where did he put it? Okay, so right here. So it'll be very similar to this.
Yeah.
A bunch of different presets.
Yeah.
Drop-down menus and everything. The Sky obviously even has PHX14 and some of the other modes like pre-built into it on the template. Should actually be better to show you on the phone. So this is my
show me your
tank at home.
password.
Hey, it's fine. It's my face. You need my face. Only I have my face, Richard.
Gotcha.
All right.
Gotcha.
So if you were to pull this up, of course I'm running Reef Pro, but you have all the different preset modes right here, similar to how we're running the demo tank. So we're going to aim to make it very easy to use. I think that's something that the Sky accomplished.
Yeah.
And we're looking to bring even more of that to the Radeon.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Now, can you show me a little bit about, I'm really happy to see a Junior making a comeback because it's making it affordable for everybody in the hobby.
Absolutely. Yep.
You know, it's like such a great price point and such a action, well, like a packed with features for that price range.
So I think the most, the biggest difference, right, is that it's not a controller. It's just a monitor. It can become a controller. Right. But the most important part of an Apex, I would say, is the monitoring feature first. So of course you get the full sensor array on the Pro, and you get the majority of it with the Apex, and with the Junior you actually get the same sensor array that you do on the A3 Apex. So, but it brings it to a more bite-sized, price point that somebody can get started and they can expand on it later.
Do you have a unit here that we can maybe take a look?
Yeah, sure. I got a brand new one in a box right here. And of course we've seen the one that's on the side.
Sorry,
there,
I'm being such a pain in the butt.
No, it's all right. So the unit itself is very compact. Comes with temperature and pH out of the box. Comes with the leak sensor out of the box and the magnetic optical sensor. So if you think about, and of course it's got the heartbeat function, so you know if the power at the outlet that you have this plugged into is also off.
Right.
So this is going to give you a huge amount of protection for under $300.
How much is this right now in the market?
$299.95, and we only launched it a matter of weeks ago. So this is brand new.
Right.
I think to be able to get into that and then a la carte the rest of the stuff that you want on a tank is a great option, because some people want to get the Dose. The Dose is one of the best sellers always on the market. Super reliable product that we've had out for close to a decade, I suppose now at this point. A lot of people want to run a Trident. They may not need or want all the other parts of the package that comes on the bigger units.
Yeah.
So this is a way to get in the door and start your own kind of journey on the Neptune product line. And I think most of our customers tend to get a little addicted to the orange boxes.
Right.
And this is a great way to get started without having to bite a big price point. Of course, the best option is the Pro.
Yeah.
And we've got the middle of the road option with the Apex itself and the A3 Junior. So, it's a great option to get something going without having to go full commit out of the box.
Gotcha. That's awesome. That's awesome. So we're definitely looking forward to that MXM module to come out. And for those of you guys who's in the market who's kind of like hesitant on getting on which controller to try out or etc., or if you don't want to spend that much money just yet, Junior is a great way to get introduced into the Apex ecosystem, Apex Fusion. Should you want to try that method, that would be awesome. And it also has the FMN built inside with the audible alarm inside, which is a very good addition.
I don't know if you've harped on the new toys yet, right? But I'll just quickly go over. This has been a hot ticket item just during the show, right? The LLS 15, something that we're showing off on all the displays here. Really simple. Goes in the tank, tells you the water height in a simple gradient.
I bought two of those myself.
It's amazing, right? I mean, it gives you like a really easy snapshot of what's really going on with the water.
Right.
We're currently running that on this thing right here to advance the roller. So this is all custom done to actually control the roller mat on the Molly sump here. And then the magnetic optical, which is an improvement. Yeah. As you can see, it really sticks really well. It's a little bit more cosmetically pretty and compact than the older design. And then the new leak sensor, which of course we're deliberately pouring water on the floor here intermittently to show how that works. So, it's an improvement for all the guys that we've already got on the Neptune bandwagon. Yeah. Better starting point on the systems and super low entry point for getting more people in the door. So I think in the last couple of months, we've hit all the different aspects of trying to expand the product line for new people, existing people. And if you haven't picked up an LLS, I would definitely head down to your local dealer and grab one today. They're an amazing piece of hardware to put on a tank. Very affordable to paint a great picture of what's going on with your water. Perfect. Yeah. Tom, man, thank you so much for having me. Anytime. Spending some time. I know this is a busy day for you, but I'm really happy that you took some time for us. Anytime. Have a great show. You too. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, Rich. All right, man.
It wasn't that bad, right?
No, I don't.